On Chesapeake Bites, we will prepare a spring pea soup with wild harvested ramps and tender asparagus. Some of the best ingredients the spring has to offer. Anyway, this one is a relatively simple. Most of these kinds of things just are. So what I'm going to do is Mary has some delicious olive oil over there that she's been working with and lovingly squeezing. This is actually, again, from the farmer's market. It's Dimitri's olive oil. And we're just going to put a little bit here in the bottom of that. And let me get a spoon here so we can actually do a little bit of cooking. So usually in this recipe you could use butter. I like using the olive oil, especially if you can get a good quality, because it really scents and gives a wonderful fragrance to the to the soup or whatever that it is that you're cooking or you're sautéing. So I generally like that. So how about, I'm thinking we might need a little bit of shallots.
Oh,
is this here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what's the difference between a shallot or a yellow onion or a sweet onion or?
Well, a yellow onion is yellow.
Okay. Okay.
Flavor and size.
Okay.
A lot of your yellow onions a little bit more bitter.
Could you give me some green onion? I'm sorry.
Shallots,
Some
very,
green onion.
very
Green onion?
tender flavor. Oh, another allium.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So many wonderful vegetables from the allium family.
And, onions all have different properties. Some are better eaten raw. Others are better cooked or sweated.
What does sweated mean?
Sweated means, okay, let's say that we had our olive oil, we get it to a kind of a high temperature, then we're going to turn it down real low, like so, and you slowly cook it.
I know.
So what happens is the moisture that's in whatever you're cooking starts to come out, and when you cook it very slowly, it's called sweating.
Okay. I've never heard that term before.
So anyway, we put about a half a cup of the sliced onions in there.
Okay.
And Mary, do you have some peas that you've been
We do. Look at these
pulling out of the
beautiful
pot all
peas.
day? Did you
Yes,
start that early?
you don't shuck peas. What do you do with peas?
I knew you did that
pop
early.
the peas out.
Peas from the pod.
So are peas easy to grow?
Very easy to grow.
Oh, in Maryland, in this area?
In Maryland, you plant them early. My peas are already in the ground. They're coming up a couple of inches high.
Yeah.
I love the sugar snap peas.
Oh, yes.
That's what
I had them for
Yeah.
lunch today.
Yeah. But any pea will do well, but they have to be planted early because they're a cool weather.
Oh, and we get
Plant.
hot quickly here.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
So how early do you usually plant them?
My peas have probably been in the ground for 3 weeks.
Oh, we're late.
Nice.
I'm late then. Oh.
Next year, Mary,
next year. Well, I'm in Hartford, Canada. We are 2 weeks behind in growing sometimes. So.
Go. Give it a try.
And
Okay, this is not too difficult so far.
smells
Right, we have
wonderful.
olive
I
oil,
could
we
do
have some
this.
shallots,
I
we
like
have some
it.
green onions,
Yeah.
you have peas. Now, where we got a little tiny bit fancy,
Yeah.
Mary, write this
This?
thing here. Yep, this is our very own sweet pea stock. So we actually made a stock.
pea
So we
stock.
use some scallions, celery, the pea pods, and some kosher salt, and you're just making a little stock out of it.
Okay.
Nice.
So, I mean, yeah, you could use water. Yeah, you could go to the store and get some vegetable stock. That would
Okay.
be, but this is really nice because this is sort of the essence of
Wow.
peas.
And what a nice way to use the pod.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
And I bet you get the vitamins too.
You get everything out of there.
yeah.
Now, we're up now. I gotta find my high. All right, so now we're going to take right here. I also have, Mary, would you like to give us a little
Salt?
of that? This is sugar. It just brings out a little bit more sweetness in the peas.
Okay.
Just if you notice, we didn't put much in. It's
No,
just,
no.
I mean, you could just put. We could call it a whisper.
A whisper.
A whisper of sugar.
A whisper of sugar. I like it.
And then we're gonna grab here. I have some of the salt,
Okay.
and you know how I use my salt. I do the.
This
It's
looks
got-
like special salt.
Yeah, it's a
That's
sea
good.
salt. It's a
Sea
Celtic
salt.
sea salt. Do you have any asparagus over there,
We
darling?
just might have some.
there.
Look at
And
this.
do we also have the secret
Oh.
ingredient? No, that's not the secret ingredient.
Okay.
The secret ingredient.
Oh, okay. This is the secret ingredient I had never heard of until yesterday.
Oh.
This ramps.
Ramps.
Look at this. We
Ramps.
have wild ramps, and it's a really short season for wild ramps.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I think another member of the allium family.
Is it?
It is. It's
Wow.
relative to the onion.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes they'll call it a wild leek. Many people say there's a little bit like an onion, a little bit garlic flavor to it. But I think it tastes like a ramp. My very own self
I had
here.
never heard of it until yesterday.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Well, we need
amazing?
to ramp up your plant.
Oh, so true.
So, you know, ramps grow very, very well up in the Appalachian as you go out to Western Maryland, through West Virginia, and all along the Appalachian, you know,
Trail.
corridor there. And forever, all the communities there have huge ramp festivals every year. I mean, really big, and this has been going on for like 100 years. And it really, for them, it's the thing that marks spring beginning.
I'll have to find one of these festivals.
I just kind of, you know, did sort of, in the culinary term, chiffonade, which means
Okay.
sliced. Fancy thing for
Fancy
sliced.
chiffonade.
Fancy thing for sliced. So also what we did is, again, spring, asparagus. And the asparagus from the eastern shore, you know, it likes a sandy.
I hope you're going to have some left.
We might have a few.
That's really good.
Isn't it good? So you could either blanch it or you could roast it. You know, toss it in a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, roast it, and then cut it up like this. Because what we're going to use the ramp and the asparagus for is a garnish for the soup. It's like making a little salad and you put it in the top of the soup. It is so good. So we also, Mary has squeezed a little bit more olive oil for us, lovingly.
Lovingly, yes.
Lovingly. And I'm going to just take and pour just a little bit. You know, you just want to coat it. And then I do think we have some, here's my magic salt.
Magic salt.
So do I have a zester here? And I need this lime.
You
if
have a
could.
big zester and a lime.
A microplane.
Okay, microplane.
Our soup chef at Gertrude's, she's been making this topping, and I really, really like it. So she either uses, sometimes she'll use an orange zest, sometimes she uses a lime zest
I love
on
lime.
it. So we're just putting a little bit of that right in there, and this will be the topping for our soup. And then basically, all you want to do is let this come to a boil. You don't want to cook it. The peas are very tender, and Mary is going to do a quick little immersion blending kind of thing for us there.
The boat motor.
Yes.
Yes,
Let's see if I can get it to go on.
That's always a trick. Up, there it goes. I can see it. I think that's just lovely.
Okay.
That'll give us the
Our
gem.
tech crew does not like that sound.
Yeah, they hate when we put that on. All right, Mary, we can just pull this back over here real quick. And then I have a bowl there
You
that we
do.
have all ready to go. And so, really, I mean, at this point, what you would do in the real world, we would just recheck seasonings and maybe a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, whatever
Beautiful
that
color.
would take.
It does look
But
beautiful.
it is just a beautiful color. And then you just take some of the asparagus and the ramps, and you just put a little bit in there.
look at
Tuck
that.
those in, and you're ready to go. So it's so simple. I mean,
Nice.
it really
I
is a
agree.
simple soup, but it is so good. Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you got some ideas to recreate in your own kitchen and learned a little something along the way. For more information on our common table and our mission to eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild the local food economy one dish at a time, check out our website and join us on social media.